Hi, this is Cherie with Rehash Fiber. Today I'm going to tell you all about the turtle beach blanket. But before I get into that, I'm going to tell you how this all came about. When my kids were little, I would make them a cardigan for every size that they grew. We live in Florida. The most we ever really would need is a cardigan in the winter, so they always had a cute cardigan. And then when they got older, they would ask for their own kind of sweaters, like, hey mom, I would like one with a horse on it or a cat on it. I had a great time doing that for them. Then came the age where they're like, Mom, we don't really want sweaters from you anymore. We would like a hoodie from American Eagle. And I'm like, no problem, I get it. Well, what was really fun is when my oldest daughter was in her undergrad at Florida State. She came calling again for something handmade from me. She asked for this turtle beach blanket. At the time, she was actually doing research for sea turtles and the cause of the microplastics on the sea turtles in the Gulf of Mexico. So I thought it was just really, really cool. She even found the pattern for me. This takes two patterns. One for the blanket, which is called Turtle Beach. It is a ribbed ripple stitch pattern. And then the second pattern is for the sea turtles. And it is called the Baby Sea Turtle Collection. Both are by June Gilbank, and her site is Planet June. So you would find her at planetjune.com. Went down to the yarn store and found fabulous Plymouth Yarns Encore. It is 75% acrylic, 25% wool. It is super soft, durable, machine washable, and has a nice little sheen to it so that it is interesting. A few tips if you choose to do this. It takes 5 colors of yarn: the sand, the white, the light blue, the medium blue, and the dark blue. And I did not save all my papers from the yarn, so I cannot tell you the exact colors, but it's pretty straightforward. I believe this was even called sand, and this was white. And then just go with the blues from there. The turtles were gray and white. I did stuff them with pillow stuffing, and there's little beaded eyes. I was a fairly new crocheter when I took this on, so it was just step by step, figuring it out and doing it. But my tip for you is, if you make this, sew the sea turtles on all the way and do it with a good thread that will not come unknotted or untied. The first time I did it, I used the yarn of the background color to just tack it down in a few places, but it worked itself loose and the turtles were falling off and they were flopping around. So when I redid it, just stitch it all the way along so that they are on there secure and there is no flopping. So I believe that's it for the sea turtle blanket. If you make it, I hope you have a lot of fun doing it. It is a great thing to make and to have a lot of fun. So I learned way back when I make an item, I always document it by taking a picture. Once it's given away, I don't worry about what happens to it at all because I have those two things, the joy of making it and the image of what it looked like. So when I gave this on to my daughter, her cat chewed it up a little bit. Needs to be fixed, no big deal. So Valencia spent a couple of years studying the effects of plastic in the Gulf of Mexico with sea turtles. I also wanted to just share a couple of those pictures with you. Also the paper of her research that got published. And what was really neat is following that, other scientists cited her work, and that was really cool. All right, so if you're enjoying this programming, you can join me on Patreon under Rehash Fiber, And for a couple bucks a month, that really helps with keeping this all going, and it's greatly appreciated. Also, there's merchandise. All of this can be found on my website, rehashfiber.com, and I thank you very much for any support that you're able to give. All right, everybody, happy crocheting, and thanks for watching.